So stepping away from goldfields and moving down to our project in Mexico, it's Ixhuatán. It's located in the northern part of Chiapas state, which is southern Mexico, between the capitals of Villahermosa and Tuxtla Gutiérrez. And it's really a project with top tier gold potential, and really excited to be moving that ahead, given the outlook for gold as well as copper. Most recently, we've started community engagement, and I was down in Mexico a few weeks ago to start that community engagement plan. And it's really a three-step process, as shown on the left here. The first part is engagement with new leadership. During October, there were a number of elections across the project area, both at the community and at the municipal level, and there's new leadership in place. Those leaders invited us down. There's a sincere interest to see work started at the project again. And so I went down on their invitation and met with leaders at both the municipal and community level. We had a successful round of meetings, and a follow-up trip is planned in December 2004, where we'll also attend the inauguration of the governor of Chiapas and establish links with different levels of government and those meetings. The next stages would then be moving to negotiation of an access agreement, talking with the communities, establish something that is reasonable and fair, whereby we can access the project. In Mexico and at Chiapas, the surface rights are held by the community, so one does need to get their consent before going onto the project and doing exploration work. So that's what these access agreements really entail. And we envisage, if everything goes to plan, executing on those access agreements in Q1 or early Q2 next year, and then with the ability to commence work shortly afterwards. To explain why we're so excited about this project and want to unlock the value that's there, is that it's truly in a world-class geological setting. If we look at this map of North and the northern part of South America, these large porphyry systems all relate to the subduction of these aseismic ridges or these oceanic plateaus. And we can see those at Bingham Canyon, at Cobra Panama, and Cascabel, where there's been these ridges or oceanic plateaus pushed beneath the continental plates, giving rise to these very large porphyry systems. If we look at Bingham Canyon, that relates to this Mendocino fracture zone. It's an aseismic ridge that gets pushed beneath the North American plates. And if we scan down that western seaboard of North America and look for the next big aseismic ridge, here we see it at the Ixhuatán Ridge, which is giving rise to the porphyry system that sits below Ixhuatán. And just for verification of that, we see the regional magnetics for Chiapas, and this big bullseye anomaly here is where Ixhuatán sits. At Ixhuatán, the historical exploration has really been gold focused in what we call the lithocap. So it's the thin reactive cover rocks that sit above that porphyry system. And all the initial drilling was done based on soil results, which produced the discovery of the Campamento deposit. It's 1.7 million ounces across the categories. There's a lot of additional targets in that lithocap zone that warrant further exploration. And if we look across the schematic here, this just illustrates that lithocap zone in blue there, where the historical drilling targeted soil anomalies. The Campamento deposit was found. Numerous other target zones have been found with compelling grades. But what hasn't been tested, and really the sleeping giant here, is this intrusive porphyry complex that sits just beneath the lithocap. In a few places it actually does daylight, but we see a lot of copper and moly anomalies on surface, which presumably leakage from this porphyry system, indicating a very fertile system. There are some deeper holes in the project, like at Cerro Lamina, which drilled a 600-meter hole at a 0.8% copper equivalent, starting from surface and ending in mineralization. A really exciting hole, and just speaks to the potential here to reach a meaningful copper discovery with additional drilling, in addition to exploring that lithocap for further silver gold or gold silver epithermal deposits.